Sorry about that. Hello, and welcome to another Lord of the Rings Rise to War stream. I don't do many of these, and they're normally around season start, so here we go. Now, we're going to try and go through all the normal stuff. We'll go through leaderboards. We'll go through the server itself and the teams, because it's a pretty big server, to be fair. Hi to everyone who's waiting, by the way, and hello, fellow. I know that I wasn't great at getting this started, but it's because I was playing around with a merch store. Not quite finished yet, but we'll see how it goes when it gets there. We're going to open 200 Mavens. We're hopefully going to get to a point where we can probably talk through what we've done differently this season. Sorry for starting farming without people. I started farming a while ago, to be fair. I've been sweeping this season for the first time, probably ever actually, in my Rise to War career. I've been following a very, very strict regime, and it's gone okay. I'm probably not as far up the leaderboard as what I'd like to be at this point, but it's not gone too bad. And you can see we're taking 8s and 9s with a lot of ease. Admittedly, a lot of that is now down to the fact that basically you can get 4 comms on the first day. So that's kind of where we're at with that. It's been very, very, very strict regime, yeah, to be fair. So let's walk to another tile and probably then talk through what we've done differently. Probably makes the most sense. We're going to look at some tiles. I don't even think I've took a 7 tile yet, which I probably do need to do. I find it very difficult to stream while I'm playing this game, like actually playing this game on day one, because I'm a pretty serious day one person. And we'll see if the sweep method gets me far enough up the leaderboards, because I'm used to kind of being around the top 10 by the end of the day, probably even top 5. I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to be there in this server, but that's probably a mix of this server mixed alongside the fact that I've done things a little bit differently. I feel like this team should be able to take 9s now, but I'm still not really daring to do that. Mainly due to the fact that I don't like it. So I would rather not fail a tile right about now, particularly after I've just started. So we're going to walk towards that anyway. As you can see, I've not actually filled up my tile cap yet. Not because I've been lazy, it's because I've been sweeping. So I'm just going to go through where we're at. So chapter-wise, we are at chapter 17, which is further than I think I'd normally be at this point. So we're just waiting on main hall 7. With the game changes now, where once you've got to main hall 6 and barracks 11, you can have 4 comms in your army. It does make a huge difference, really, to what you're doing. Raven's absolutely disgusting as always. He got the first 11 tile. I'll probably go for the first occupation to start with. So Danny, after 30 minutes, got the first 8. I don't think Raven was anywhere near on this. I presume he was still sweeping. So Raven 14 nearly after an hour. I ended up at 158 2 hours in. I was messing around with that, to be fair. The 9 tile was a bit more interesting. Raven became number 4. I am AFK, got a number 1. And Immortals, not looking forward to fighting him again this season if I have to, if I'm being honest. So again, I moved up the boards here, and I haven't got a 10 yet, but many people have. And Raven was there just after an hour. He is disgustingly strong. There's quite a few people with a level 10 tile now. I probably do need to start looking at taking one. And I think he was also the first person to get an 11 after 2 hours and 31 minutes. And he hardly lost any troops. It's just disgusting. So we have 15 people in the server with an 11 tile. I think Raven's actually got 3 now. So that's that. As you'd expect, there's no merit. while I'm here, I might as well go into the affluence board. So I've moved up to 69th. Yeah, 1 hour 13 for a 10 is genuinely nasty. I'm not entirely sure I like what they've done with the 4 comms, to be honest. I kind of feel like they should have left that to 3, or at least made it harder to get 4, so that you're not after an hour and 13 minutes there with 4 comms taking 10 tiles. It just seems a little bit wrong, particularly when the pass mechanics haven't changed, so you're going to have a lot of time sat there doing not a great deal. I think in a couple of days' time, waiting for war. So, don't know. I find it odd. I've moved up. I wasn't even in the top 300 a couple of hours ago. Yeah, I've definitely both got a lot of 11s. To be fair, pretty scary, really. I'm assuming some other people have got them as well, like Kitten, I would guess. But yeah, so we've moved up in that top 50. I'll just scroll down. Rob the Great. So many names that we've seen in the last few seasons. Obviously, some people like Isaac were with us last season. Dixon's at 29, 28, sorry, Nethery's at 29, sneaking up that board. He's done well with that because I think he started an hour and a half late. Law, as always, is slipping back down the list, as he does every single season once he gets to that point. I love this guy, by the way. Talks genuine trash and has some of the most ridiculous comms I've ever seen, but should be good fun to see. So that kind of rules out your top 50. Like I say, I'm currently 60 odd, which I'm okay with. I'm kind of on the climb, is what I'll say there. Fellowships wise, our sweeping strategy has got us into 4th. I will let people make their own mind up about that. Merc are in 3rd, Panda are in 2nd, and Bear are in 1st. I've got to say that genuinely, I think Bear are probably, and I'm just going to go out and say it, the 2nd best team in the game right now. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm just putting that out there. Lame are in 5th, probably stuck behind a pass somewhere, I'd guess already. Gods are in 6th. And our kingdom partner is, of course, Step. So they are currently in 7th. Order are in 8th. This Iron Fellowship are in 9th. So you can sort of see there's a big 8 and then a big gap, really. So Gondor, you have Bear and Panda. Arnor, you've got Gods and Merc. And in Angmar, you have Step and Toby. And then in Erebor, you have Lame and Order. I assume they have already filled Order in on the fact that they'll be sat behind a pass for the next 4 to 5 weeks, I would guess. Not to poke a little bit of fun there, but there you go. Commander-wise, Raven is level 31 after, how many hours into the server are we now? 6 hours into the server. Raven is level 31. That's pretty sickening. We're kind of taking tiles without too many losses on 8s and 9s. I'm kind of okay with this. To be honest, it's better than what I normally get on these kind of tiles. I have found the Gandalf the Grey combination to be far better. My Gandalf the White formation doesn't do enough damage fast enough, I would say. It keeps killing itself. So admittedly, these were a little bit lower level and I was just trying to level them through. I have done a lot of sweeping, and if I can go back far enough to the sweeps, like I say, the Gandalf the Grey formation, I would assume mainly just because of early damage and then Dane finishing off, really did well, to be fair. You know, don't get me wrong, you pick your tiles still, but the other formation, I mean, the amount of level 25 mobs that I've left with hardly any health is so frustrating. We have took some other tiles as well, obviously trying to fill up. This was just sort of a team that we've thrown together. I'll kind of try and go through from the beginning what we've done. So the sweeping method, let's talk through it. I mean, obviously I've done a lot of stuff here, so where is those first reports of the day? Basically, you start with a level 10 mob, you move to a level 12 mob, and then from there you move to level 15 mobs while taking some tiles with like a 3rd and 4th team in the background, otherwise you have no resources and thus no troops. right? So then you take all these nice little tiles just so you've actually got some resources. And yes, you still use perspective. Make sure you scout the tiles, or clairvoyance, what it's called. Make sure you do that, otherwise you got problems, okay? So we took all these 6s, and then we started hitting like level 20 mobs, I think it was, where it went okay. So 15s, you hit a couple of 15s, you hit some 20s. I started scouting 8s just for fun. So that's kind of where you're at. Look, then you hit the level 20 mobs. Like I say, the Gandalf the Grey formation did miles better than the Gandalf the White one because of the early damage. Like, this was just melting stuff. And to be fair, I did have a troop counter by this point. My only thing with this method, even though I think it's now put me in a better spot, even though I hate to admit that, is the fact that I don't know, I feel like I was behind on resources, but in the same way, I'm probably slowly catching up to where I would normally be on resources. So I can't complain too much. I actually have some troops. Let's go build some stalkers. I probably need a couple more of these. I try and use tier 1 troops as much as possible on the first day, but the problem is with orc archers, they're all ranged, so not ideal, shall we say. On that front, building wise, we're doing okay. I mean, we're nearly up to main hall 7. It's a long way away, I guess, because we've still got to do the training camp a couple of times. We'll probably get that later on, though. I completely agree it's a weak server. I know it's being dubbed as the mega server, and I'm just reserving any judgment until after it's kind of like actually happened. Because there's a tendency in these kind of things sometimes that, I don't know, people kind of make some alliances, they think they're in trouble, they're actually not, that kind of stuff, and then you don't end up doing what you need to do. People don't end up fighting, and then the last week they end up fighting, and they make it seem like it's been a good server, but actually the reality is probably not been as great. So I'm hoping this one lives up to expectation. I'm hoping we get a lot of time to play it. I'm hoping it ends up fair, and my only guesstimate is that I hope only one of the teams at most actually fall apart during the season. That's all I'm saying. Alright, we need to get back to taking a tile or two. I assume I am nearly out of stamina, which I am, but I do need to stamp out a couple of these guys. I mean, I've got some really good stamina on a couple of them. But we're going to use Stam Tincture on Dane anyway. By the time we get round to leveling these two up, I would assume they're going to be some higher level ones. As in, who do I think will be the team that falls apart? Is that what I'm being asked? I don't know if I can answer who I think will fall apart at this stage. I feel it's a little bit unfair, but I have an inkling I know which team is the most likely to fall apart, but I'm not saying it. Now we're on to these. Hopefully these are smalls. We'll just take this. I have marked some 200s. I can throw a vote into the chat, I think, to see who we think will be the one that falls apart. So let's see if I can change the options. So do I need to name them all? Oof, wow, I nearly named lame then. As a start, that would have been bad, wouldn't it? Which team is most likely to fall apart before the end of this server? Now there is no correlation to what I'm saying by the fact that I've started with lame in this poll, okay? I know some people from lame think I don't like them. I just didn't like sitting behind a pass all season. They're great people still. Hey, Captain Jimmy. Right, okay, let's go. Merc. Guards. Oh, I can only name 4 teams. That's harsh. Well, that means I am actually going to have to narrow it down for myself. Let's go for... we can make it into 2, can't we? So we can go lame order. We can go merc. So we could go... What can we do here? We can go merc gods. And then at least it narrows it down slightly without him narrowing it down too much. Bear panda. Toby step. Poll started. Go for it. I know where my money is. So while we're waiting for that tile, gear's still the same. I haven't changed any of it yet because I have no hammers, so still trying to sort of get around that really. I haven't used this funky little thing yet, which is this whole intelligence map. Don't really know what to do with it. I've heard you get a scout lair and then you get some XP. I've also heard there's something very dodgy you can do where you can somehow manage to replenish all your stamina, which I will definitely not be looking into later on. I think it's with that anyway. I need to watch the video still. And then commander wise, like I say, my plan, and I say plan, is to not use Dane in my main formation this season. It is to use Saruman, Witch King, who needs a couple of levels here to be fair, Shadow, and Sauron, whenever it is. Sauron. So that's kind of going to be my 4. I plan to play full evil. Whether I can or not is a different story. But I'm going to give it a go, and I'm going to just drop Dane out to the B team, play the B team's all good side, and then kind of go from there. So we're kind of progressing still through the chapters. Like I say, I don't mind these kind of losses. I know some people are kind of like, they'd probably think that's a bit much. I'd rather just get the tiles before someone else does with where I spawned, so that's kind of where we're at with that. Current build wise, we're using Of Many Colours and the Voice of Saruman, and then going into White Council now. Dane wise on the build, we are using Durin's Blood, well, King Under the Mountain first, then Durin's Blood, and then Ironfoot. I always change the order around when I get to 8s and 9s. Generally, if I'm before 8s and 9s, I'll go King Under the Mountain, Ironfoot, and then Durin's Blood last. Yeah, the chances are the B team will probably be better than the A team, and after 3 days or so of me losing every single fight, I will probably switch back. My one concern is about Witch King in that formation. If I had Undying, I hate to say it, I'd probably be a little bit more okay with it, but I'm hoping, as I tried to put in the video the other day, that the debuff from Witch King's going to be good enough to make that work, to be fair. But we'll see, I guess. I mean, Bjorn's currently sat in, I don't know what team, probably like the E team or something. I'm going to leave the poll open for a while, but I love how 50% of the votes so far are in layman order. What do I need to build? Really, we're going to get stuck behind this camp here, so let's just see what we need for that. I still need some wood. I don't know if we have an 11 wood anywhere, but I guess I will wait and see on that. I should get wood pretty quick anyway, so. I can be quite horrible. It's not intentional. It's just, I think this is the 20th season now. You kind of get to know some people, and I don't know. You start guessing, don't you? The 11 wood is pinned. Happy days. I just don't know if I dare go in here. Let's just go down here. What's this? That's ore. Wood. Beautiful. Hopefully I'm fairly close to the wood. 22 minutes. I think this guy's going to be closer. Yeah, he is. Okay. So we should be able to collect some wood shortly. I'm just going to find that again. And then pin it. I reckon I'm probably about 10 minutes away from that. So we're going to progress through the chapters pretty quickly, I think. I still need to take on this little bit of resources from this. I'll probably pick that up a little bit later on. I hate the mini games. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll play through the mini game now because I hate them that much that I feel having people on here involved in them is the best way of doing things. I would assume still for these, I can even, let's throw Gil in without elves, why not? And then we'll literally just give them, I presume you can still get away with 1 unit of each, I'd guess. No. I'm terrible at adding units to new armies. So let's go there. I'm gonna work on an assumption that I can do this without too much hardship. The plan shortly as well is to open this turbulence chest. I have got 200 tokens waiting for it, and I'll tell you what's in there in a minute. I've chosen respect again this season because I feel like I probably need it. Probably need a little bit more than gear. Not only a little bit, but not a lot. I still don't get these mini games, like particularly when they don't load. What's this about? Oh, here we go. So, in fairness, I might actually lose this one because what? There's a trails tree in the ring. Say what? I was gonna go into the new ring, but well, whether I have or I haven't, they genuinely, I feel like I'm being trolled here. Literally panicked. I think there is an invite if we do voice chat on this one, but I couldn't put it in the Discord that Dixon's in. So if someone wants to kind of like throw the invite around for me, that'd be great. Right, we got our resources. The minigame is terrible. I don't know why they bother. It completely makes 0 sense. Right. Let's take more tiles. So after this tile, we'll go see. We'll probably pull the 200 after this tile. Reputation seems to now mean very little for the ring as well. Like this new ring of level 101 on day 1 just seems wild. Like all this stuff you get, it's like a little bit crazy. However, I've started going into this. It looks like they've created something that you can literally now spend gems for fun on. Like you can finish these, but you're paying out gems all the time. I really don't like that. It's hardly really a way of making sure that people are on the same playing field. So I'm not a big fan of that. But Can't have it all, as they keep saying. Right, I was taking a tile, wasn't I? So my assumption is that I still have stamina, which I do. I mean, what I probably should do now is I should probably just sweep my way up to... I can't believe I'm saying this. Sweep my way up to level 30 and then just start taking to level 10 tiles. However, I feel that I need tiles itself for resources. So I'm kind of in a bit of a weird situation. So the plan is that we are going to take tiles for a while. And while we're marching to this, we're going to pull the 200 Mavens, I think. So naturally, I'm not going to use the Wizard's Guidance chest, because even though I could do some respect for these two, and for Bjorn, I guess, really, I never really think these chests are great value. Mainly because you can always end up with something that you don't actually want. So the likelihood is if I got through to an invite, I'm going to get Kieran or Thorin, who I have zero interest in either. The voice chat part of proceedings, I don't know if I can set that up right now. I can try. Kinda need to find it again though. Right, I have found it. So I can connect it again when people are there, that's fine. Right, we'll come to that after then, when there's some people around. If people join the voice chat, I will jump on with them, and they can have a little talk through their early game as well, because I'm interested to see how many people have done the sweeping method this season and how many people have not done the sweeping method this season. Oh, I forgot to say as well, map-wise, obviously I have spawned in Angmar. I think this is actually the first time I've ever spawned in Angmar, and has led to the first time, like I say, I'm going to use evil troops, and probably evil comes all the way through the season, so I'm looking forward to that. I might as well take this now I'm here, and I'll go through that chest in a second. I kind of got distracted then. I could probably start taking 9 soon. So I am moving up the board. It's just I'm not moving up fast enough for my taste right now. Although I should be able to take 8, I think, with a 3rd formation. I mean, lasses now are getting pretty good. I'm always 100% okay with that. Always good as well to make sure you pick up your rewards, because they're actually quite decent. I'm terrible for this as well. I'm moaning about spending gems, but I will spend a 5-minute speed up for a minute. So we're trying to use as little troops as possible in this. Difficult to do without using Gil, I hate to say it, really. I really want to hit a level 9, but I just simply don't trust them. So we're going to stick with 8s for one more. So while we're going to do that, I'm going to pull through the 200 and try and work out where we're at. So we're going to do the Turbulence chest. I always try and do this now at the start of the season because I actually think it's one of the better chests. The plan is to hopefully pull some Gandalf the White or Saruman respect. I also need to get some Sauron respect because I need to get him up to ideally respect 13 because I need the extra skill point. The ideal 2 letters that I could probably get is probably Saruman and Sauron, actually. That'd be quite nice. Saruman I'm trying to get to Z1, and then I'll probably stop with Saruman for a little while. Witch King's nearly in the Z's also. He's kind of teetering along at 14 at the minute. I'm going to enjoy using Witch King this season no matter what, because I just very, very rarely use him. And kind of always wanted to use him, so I'll be pretty pleased if that works out. I'm also looking forward to using Azrakor at some stage. I feel like the Fat Pirate should do really well at some point, particularly with troop damage now becoming a little bit of a thing. I'm not saying it's completely a thing, but it's a little bit of a thing. So I'm looking forward to using the Fat Pirate at some point. He is only respect 8 though. And then we've got Shadow in here, which is always good to try and get Shadow up a little bit more from Z2. And I'm still trying to get Eowyn to Z1 as well. I'm planning on using her in something this season. I just don't know what it is. Probably C team or something. So hopefully as well we'll pick up a few hopefully we'll pick up a few of these along the way, but also a couple of gold items as well, because oh nice, enjoying getting the Saruman items early. So we've got 2 so far, which is pretty nice. Witch King item, we're probably due a gold soon, I'd guess. Yeah, we always love Mavens. Always about Mavens. If you had an unlimited money part, this is what it's all about, I reckon. Gandalf the White item. Swan Helm. I mean, I still need... It's almost like they've cushioned the blow with a Saruman item. I could really do with a Cask of the Submerged Isles would be nice. More items. I mean, I'm enjoying the amount of respect I'm getting from this chest so far. First Sauron item. So we're 60 in. We've got quite a lot of respect. Witch King invite. Oh yeah, nice one, Neveries. Really appreciate yourself. Love Good Luck Mavens. You are an absolute hero. Neveries is my favourite Aussie. Probably the only Aussie I know, but also my favourite Aussie. And hopefully we'll get him on the stream in a minute. So we've just got the Witch King item. We have Flames of Mount Doom and a Falcon Lair. I mean, this has been pretty good so far. So respect-wise, we're looking really good so far. We're not even 100 in yet, and we've got a lot of we've got a lot of different respect times already, really. So I might even squeeze in a 3rd, maybe, if I'm lucky. 3rd respect letter. More Witch King. See, this is why I like this chest, though, because everything I'm getting, I'm going to be able to use. Oh, everyone's favourite. Box of Knowledge with Fortitude. I don't know how I like this anymore. It's almost like they've took away the fun of just being able to press it and seeing what you get. What we got? More white robes. So, we're probably due another letter soon, I'm guessing. Another 50-ish. We've done alright so far. More Flames of Mount Doom. The amount of respect I've got from this is really good. Gandalf the White. Azrakor. Probably due... How many got to a due? 8 more. Witch King. We'll go for the 3. So it's 1 before. Witch King later. I'm okay with that. I could have probably done with a Saruman later, but I've got quite a lot of Saruman respect already, to be fair. Hunter's Guide with agility. I mean, it could come in useful, to be fair, particularly with the way I could do of changing my Sauron gear around. I'll come on to that afterwards. So I think we've got 3 golds. A lot of respect, though. How many more have we got in here? Is that the end? 3 more. I know we'll fill it out because I think it's good to do. Okay. So that's my 200 Maven. So if I go into what we actually got there, I think that was actually pretty good. Meanwhile, Gandalf took the tile. Happy days. Have we moved into the top 50? 48. We're nearly there, slowly but surely. So I don't think I had anything in here beforehand. So I got 15 Witch King items, 5 Gandalf the White, 4 Sauron, 3 Saruman. But I'm pretty sure I got the 3 Saruman right at the start. So I'm guessing that means I got 2 invites for Witch King. Although I feel like I missed that. I mean, I'm okay with that. That's pretty decent amount of respect. What that might allow me to do as well is it might allow me to change this. So I can start using agility. So I can probably get that on Sauron. And I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah, I have an agility lang, so... I can definitely manage that. So that should be a good little switch as well. Hopefully that's improved. Other than that, 2 fodder pieces. The next one I'll probably look at doing is probably one of the gear chests. I don't know whereabouts. Never is. We'll come help in a minute. So let me see if I can, now that I've opened Mavens and taken more tiles, see if we can get to people on disc. Whoa, you... Hi. Right. So I now need to remember how I actually managed to do this. So I think if you all say hello, you should now be on the stream. But you'll have to let me know if you actually are. Otherwise it's just going to be a bit weird because it just seems like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, just make it weird. Dixon, you well? You okay? I'm alright, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just, I'm alright with what I've just pulled out of there as well. So I could have done with more gold items really, and probably could have done with a Saruman lair, but I'll take it.
Didn't you need like more gold items?
I don't know. I mean, let's look, right? So I think, and I know we've kind of spoke about this before, I think until about level 48 in PvP, I get absolutely done over because I don't have enough skill points. So, apart from in Dane, but I'm not using Dane this season. So I feel like I always get undone with the fact that, say, Sauron, for example, I have to have 9 points in Deceiver. Because if otherwise I can't run Lord of Gifts or fully do Gorfar. So it kind of makes it hard. But so I'm kind of trying to pad it out to probably being 13 all round and then getting Saruman to Z1. And then probably we'll go back to gear, yeah. But I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know if that's right or wrong. We can't all be Neveries and it's super money. See? But yeah, I see you're actually quite far up the board. Never is. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. What have you done to get so far up? Did you just kept sweeping? Is he? No, he's definitely been on today a lot, but I mean, I've got how many hits can I do there? 3. See, yeah, I haven't got anything fully capped. I've still got quite a few tiles, but I don't know. Well, that was the only thing that I could actually take originally. And then I just sent. I think I sent Thranduil off to kind of go rogue on Raven's 11 tile just for because it could. Ugh. Are you? Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I want to try a 10, but I also don't want to die, which I think makes it an awkward conundrum. Because it's like I'm going to die to this tile here, 100% dying to this tile. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm 100% dying to this tile. And then it's a 4-minute 55 march, so basically I'm stuffed. But I'm going to do it anyway. And while I do that, I'm going to fill up on my respect times. I mean, it's typical that realistically the one that I didn't want the most of was probably Witch King, and I got 15. Yeah. It's, again, because I declared before I started what I wanted. Oh, Gandalf, you're so close. Annoying. I've got 2 people really close to going up a level though. And I think Sauron's going to be roughly the same. It's about halfway, yeah. Definitely need more Sauron respect. Falcon. I'm looking forward to using Falcon in the B team this season as well. Yeah, I like Falcon. Alright. Still trying to get my shadow up. What's your shadow at now, Neveries? What, Z13? You were an evil player originally, weren't you? And then you went NRP pretty early, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone went that way. Yeah. Yeah. I always remember thinking that I'd hate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? I kind of still feel like it's probably still the same to a degree. Might be a little bit out of place, but I don't know, from a damage side. I mean, obviously Gandalf the White and Sauron you'd probably say are on par with being good, but from that down, I'd say good side has a little bit of an edge. At least you didn't do like what Law did that season, where he had that account for 1 season and took him from respect 1 to respect 13 or something stupid. Yeah, discussed that with him the other day. He was going down that route again of government contractor and blah blah blah. Blah. Yeah. He'll be lurking around somewhere, he always is. I need to start probably trying to level up Witch King and Bjorn, surely. Lead. Dixon's Secret. There's a lot of whales in Panda now, isn't there? Like a lot of whales. So who's Jack Sparrow? Because I feel like they go through. Is it? Pricey. Another one lost to the past war. So I'm guessing here. I'm guessing here then, right? That Order have gone down the route of Disney this season. I'm definitely repeating in the background with my. So, someone's definitely got the stream. I'm muting it. Someone's definitely got me on in the background there and mirror my own voice. um, I'm looking at this. So, have Order gone down the route of Disney characters this season? By the looks of things, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. So, who else they got in here, and which ones? I hope they've got some of the good Disney characters. Have Lame kind of tried to join in as well? Is that what's going on here with Arm and Lightyear and? I mean, Rob the Great's Rob the Great still. Jack Sparrow. I'm definitely not doing that because I'd about to be Timus the Elf. And I am 100% not bringing that back out. Elves are squishy. Elves are squishy and useless. Which is actually... yeah, it's annoying when people hide the like season history and then change the name to something random because you don't know who anyone is. Is he? I'm looking forward to hitting Matix at some stage this season. Just because Death is well with probably 3 formations if I want to kill him. Maybe 4 formations. Hey, come on, we've got to try something new, right? We've played the same commanders for about 4,000 years. It feels like something has to change at some stage. I need to take Dane out of here. So what level did you sweep to, Dixon? Nice. That's a pretty decent effort, to be fair. I mean, I kind of need to start thinking about that. Nice. Yeah. No, I mean, in fairness to the sweep method, it does help with that. I still don't like it, but it does help. Yeah, I've spawned a little bit too close to Raven for my own comfort. I'm realising slowly but surely. And you've removed yourself from the commander boards. Removed yourself from the commander boards, Dixon, because you're not there. Either that or you are not level 31. Take your pick. You won't work until tomorrow. Yeah. I need some wood from memory. wood I need. That took me way too long to realise what you were trying to make me walk into there. What, mine? So, oh, really? I thought that was the whole deal. I mean, oh, okay. Well, that's a little bit weird. If you can, yeah, if you can only hear me right now, I apologize. That basically means it's because. Well, let's not get hasty. Right. So, what the hell is going on there? I didn't realise we couldn't hear anyone else here. Right, seriously, go away. I have no idea why we can't hear you. I thought we'd confirmed that we could hear you. Oh, well, that sucks. I mean, someone could have said that. Someone could have said that about 10 minutes ago, and then we would have been all right. I wonder if it's because you're too low. Yeah.
I couldn't hear it because of the breathing.
But we must have been able to.
At least your fan is turned off this time, Z.
We
Right.
fixed it at the start of last season.
Yeah.
but-
So can you be heard now then?
Let me turn the stream on and have a look. Yes, you can hear everyone now.
Right. Really awkwardly. Really awkwardly. I apologise. I accidentally pressed mute on you all.
Yep, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think that you need to buy like 5 atoms to all of the listeners now.
Yes, we would like compensation, please. Thank you.
Sorry. So for those who just sat there listening to me talk to myself, trying to guess to what the other half of the conversation was, I apologise. But it was a lot of Dixon just being Dixon and talking about how he was high level and fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm forgetting to put his gear on.
Unique.
I haven't actually forgot to put my gear on yet this season, which I'm pretty
Yeah,
happy
me neither.
about.
Me neither. This is the first time.
Yeah. So are we saying then realistically I've got to try and take a 200 at this stage? Is that where I'm at?
Yeah, I think that you
one.
can.
You need to take one.
Okay. Well, let's go die to something constructive then. So what can I do?
I mean, you have to try because 200s will be gone soon.
Yeah, I am way too close to Raven. So have I already stamped? I've already stamped Dane. So let's go.
What are you gonna try it with?
I'm going to try Shadow Scalhelm.
Undying.
No, not Undying, because he's only R1. We're not going to use Undying at any stage this season. We've gone through this.
Why?
Undying is the best commander.
Saruman.
Please.
I hate Undying.
He never dies.
Well, he's basically fraudulent, and he does die. But he just needs to be like a little star disclaimer that he does die. He's basically just the evil girl. I mean, come on, terrible.
That's why you
Oh
hate him.
my god.
Evil girl.
What an accusation.
False accusations.
You're all now too loud, apparently.
Did you guys start building workshops already?
You're now turned down, but you're not turned off. I haven't built a workshop yet. So Green Gill is still going. Green Gill's still going. That's good. I don't really know what I'm going to take it with, to be honest.
workshops upgraded to level 3 to make them useful. So right now it's just a waste of resources.
I get like 5.5k from 2 workshops. So it's not bad.
I think the guide cuts out before level 10 tiles. That's where I think the guide falls down.
I don't have it. I'm using my own.
We can advance.
To be honest, Dixon, looking at where you're at, we probably need your guide.
Don't confirm. Toby's spy, please.
Okay, deal.
I don't have access to the guide.
I might even double white council this, which is a bit rogue. Yeah, I'm at the point of checking that kind of stuff. Let's go. Sorry, I've apparently now turned. I've turned you down so far now because Dixon was so loud that no one can hear you again. So you should be okay now.
No one said that I'm too loud. Fuck off.
It's like a giant pantomime where we just, at some point or another, we'll find the right level of volume for you.
Well, the rest of us is fine. It's just Dixon sounds like he swallowed a dixophone.
They said can't hear anyone else. We don't hear them again, so it's not me. It's all of you.
I'm just staring at the same 4 commanders here and not getting anywhere. I'm just gonna go for it and accept that I'm gonna die. Heavily, may I add.
Okay. Yeah, I got a DM. We can hear again. It was not too loud.
Ah, there you go.
Before you lowered us, it wasn't too loud.
Perfect.
Don't listen to Z, please.
I try not to, because basically I call Z the cheerleader of the team, because he logs in like once a day and then basically says, "Yay, go team," and then logs off again.
I mean, typical Toby activity.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
actually-
second false accusation. 20 people just left the stream.
There isn't even 20 people on the stream. So don't lie to
Oh.
me. Don't lie to me, Z. Right, let's go to there, and then I kind
By
of
the
feel
way,
like...
did you use a command helmet on day?
I haven't. I don't like it. I know we've gone through this, but I don't like the command helm.
I have a
Yeah.
command helmet on there, but
I don't
Tim is
like it.
anti-command helmet.
I
Yeah, but Dan has to
genuinely
be benched.
hate.
Dan has to be benched. He sucks.
I genuinely hate the command helm. Right. I'm double white council in this because I've got nothing else I can do stamina wise.
You do nothing.
So that's what you're gonna use for the
Yep.
200?
Yep. I use double white council quite a bit on I use it when I have an issue, say like trying to take eagles or whatever. I'll do it like that. Yeah, being stammed is horrible. Although I haven't got there yet today because of this sweeping tactic, so I feel like I'm definitely going a bit rogue by trying to do this now. However, did I actually give Scalhelm any gear? I did.
What's up with that helmet of the Gandalf?
What helmet? He's Tank Gandalf.
Okay. Wow. That helmet is for the attack.
Yes. Which he's going to attack. He's got tier 2 troops. Leave him alone.
Yeah, maybe you're not. Maybe you should not attack that style.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not ready yet.
Well, we're going to find out pretty soon. I'm sure I'm marked.
We'll find out.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've marked one somewhere that seemed okay-ish.
Can't wait to see him like returning to the base immediately.
Oh,
Red
100%.
arrow.
That's happened at least 4 times already today. I'm okay with that. At least I was wearing
happened
gear,
to me
so
with
it
level
made it
8
even
style.
shameful.
I was too
What's
confident.
this? What the hell is this? That's an 11 wood. I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. I mean, I tell you what though, it looks like a good tile. We'll come back to that later if Raven hasn't already got it. So,
You know that you
what's
have
this?
search option. You can search for the tiles.
But where's the fun in that? Ugh, mounted. Ugh, double mounted. Come on. I'm sure I marked something up here somewhere. I know I can search for it, but it's just the principle. Particularly now you pointed out that I can search for it. What's this?
Ooh, that's easy. That's easy. God, that's super easy.
Oh, I mean, come on. It's an option. That is a wizard if I don't know any better right there in the chat. Morning, wizard. Right, okay, I give in. Where did I mark that 10? Here we go. It's this
Yeah,
one
I was
here, I
kidding.
reckon.
Do not.
I reckon I was going to hit this, even though it's mounted, and hope for the best. That was my plan.
That might kill you.
Yeah,
It's gonna
well,
hurt.
to be fair, all of them are going to hurt. I can't really stop that fact. So, what we're going to play is which one hurts less. Which is probably this. We're going for it. I'm just going to hit the counter and draw on Frodo. Done. It's done. Just like that. 2 minutes 47 seconds. Kill all my troops. Happy days.
Jesus, I just realized the stream was behind 10 minutes for me. That's why nothing made sense what you said.
Yeah, you probably need to sort that out.
Yeah, you need to refresh several times to catch up.
Hey, the sharpest tool in the shed.
Fucking hell.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go for the level 10. I mean, I'm probably even that far down the leaderboard anyway. It's probably, where are we? First occupation,
Yeah.
10s.
Competition is super high this season, so
126 potential. Well, I'm drawing anyway, so I'm likely to be about 135 even if I take the tile. That's horrendous. I'll be interested to see where I finish this season in here. I mean, Kit and Raven and Myth are miles. Kit and Raven and Myth are miles in front. I'll be interested to see what number I manage to get up to this season.
You mean affluence-wise? Merit-wise?
Yeah, well, both really. I mean, merit-wise, I'll probably come out to the same sort of amount because likely it is we'll end up fighting at some kind of passes again, won't we? So
You're confident in your new army composition.
well, if I fight often enough, no matter how often it dies, I will get enough merit to make it work well. Like, that's just a fact. If I fight more than anyone else, and if I die a lot, I still get more merit. So you just spam Guardians and hope for the best, don't you? Or in this case, Berserkers. That's generally how I get my merit anyway. Dying to 3/4 of people on this server for the last however long. But just as long as I don't die to Kyle, I'm fine. Dying to Kyle's the worst.
Yeah, I died to literally every commander he has.
Kyle's
Not
just
surprised.
the most annoying thing about Kyle is not to call Kyle out on stream, and I apologise, Kyle, if you're there. It's the double T4 really high expense units, and then surprise, I've won a fight. But it's annoying because it works, and then he comes back again like the day after and tries again. So anyway, in a second we're gonna see that I'm dead, I'm guessing, or draw. I'd like not to draw. Yeah, there you go. Straight in. What's everyone's problem? Double White Council for the win. This way I find out I've got no troops left.
Our stream is late, 15 seconds.
See? Double White Council for the win. Hate to think what's happened on the second army.
I was
There you
getting ready
go.
to snipe the tile.
See, that's pretty good. I don't know what you're all complaining about.
You just smashed it.
Yeah, exactly. What's the problem?
Post your report.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna post it now. I'm pretty happy with
You have
that.
a delay in your stream, Tim.
That's good. The delay means that it's slightly suspenseful. See, look, that's all right. That I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's not bad. Try
Yeah.
11 tile now.
Where was that 11 that I didn't want to hit? Why is there a purple arrow coming to my base? Ooh. Well, I mean, you know, you can only kill them once, can't you? And I can 100% afford more right now. I do need some more stalkers, though.
Did you get countered on both commanders?
Only one.
Like both?
So I ran into a counter on the first one. Which you'll see in a second, I think. So I ran into a counter and then, but they were just weak. And then I hit a counter on the second one. But I'm pretty happy with that.
I'm happy if you're happy.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Right. Let's do that. Let's do that again.
I have a question for you guys. Are you like pausing farming till 6 p.m.?
We're heading to Fangorn as we speak.
Don't ever, man. Don't. Just don't.
We're heading to Fangorn right now. And then we're going to put up forts everywhere saying Gaia was here.
No, Vanguard is mine. Is ours. That was my only like. Fuck. My brain's not working.
Right. I need.
Only request.
Let's,
Yeah, only request from Lucifer.
Right. I reckon, being bold, I'm going to hit this double counter now and still win. How do we feel about that?
I want to see it happen.
How do you like damn apples?
I mean, double white council, double counter, straight in, I reckon. And if it doesn't work, it's a bit awkward. Yeah, I reckon that's alright, look. Double counter, but I reckon it's okay. So I'm gonna hit it, and then if it goes really wrong, I'm just gonna turn the stream off before it comes up on stream.
See, all you gotta do is you just have Dane. Just have triple support Dane.
Yeah, I've never tried it, the triple sport thing. I haven't got the gear for it, which is really frustrating. I am going to try and take that tile, which is stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm kind of like at the lower point of stamina now, and I can just then start not killing troops on 7s or something.
I had the triple support Dane last season. It was insane after level 20. I could just swipe 10s like they were 5s.
Yeah, but you're only taking one tile a day.
That
you,
season, no, I had
yeah, because you're too busy not being on.
10s.
27 10s. I mean, at the moment, tile-wise, I pretty much have more. I've still got 10 4s. I mean, I need to regenerate some tiles at some stage soon.
I was doing your tactic of getting the stone tiles last season.
Yeah, because they're the last ones to get taken. That's just how it is. So
It's insane the amount I got, yeah.
Yeah, it's well good. The only thing that's the problem is that, like, if it was in Fangor, and it's obviously all wood, so they all got took, surprisingly. Oof, I've got a draw. Oh, I tell you what, I've took that tile, but wow, it hurt. And there is literally 10 health left on it. So that wasn't the best move. Particularly when it's the tier 2. Particularly when it's the tier 2 troops that actually died. That was pretty rough into the double counter, but to be fair, I'll take it. Scalhelm with survivability. Did not see that coming. However, in 4 minutes' time, that'll be fine. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, well, after that, we'll make some more troops and not do that again. So, I'm pretty sure I'm lowish now on stamina. This way someone just comes, like, bumbling through and takes the 10 tile while I'm sat on it. What am I doing here? So, Witch King I need to kind of level up. How do we feel about throwing a level 12 Witch King at an 8 tile? With a decent-ish team around him. I feel like that should work. And then chuck Bjorn in as well for fun. And then make like some weird elf formation for just dying for a little while. Gimli's got 30. Yeah. I kind of need to start leveling. Yeah, I need to start leveling up the small ones. And Radar needs to get used again. I loved using Radar last season.
Radagast.
Yeah. I'm ending the poll, by the way. I've ended the poll, and I believe Layman Order were the 2 teams that people felt were going to be the most likely to split up, just behind Bear and Panda. I think Bear are pretty safe. I don't know enough about Panda.
Did you say very safe?
I think Bear is a guarantee.
Just wait day 6.
Yeah, my note to Bear is don't try and restrict anything on the Gaia crew, because otherwise they just blow up and do their own thing.
Could you please not advise? I put in money, real money, so don't.
Yeah, I had only 2 requests when joining: Fangor and Vossus.
You got a long way to go then.
Oh yeah. And we will probably not wait for 6 PM to farm Fangor.
I mean, you've got to get there first. You're going to have to start creating eagles now, I'd guess, to get there.
Already there, man.
Even better. Make sure you don't build a fort before 6, though.
Luckily, Rohan is not contested.
I think that's the major issue that creates the conflicts, in my opinion. It's really rough when.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys? That's not
All right, you?
We are great
So-
now that you're here. How's your trip?
Yeah.
The trip is great. It's an amazing time here in Norway.
Askill is playing for you. He fucked up a bit.
I'm playing for myself as well. I'm fucking it.
Okay.
I try to, but
Well, you're 51, so 51st, so it's not that
it's
bad.
quite alright. I have.
Yeah, it's a worry.
Since, 24.
You're below me at the moment, which is worrying.
Yeah, I'm not playing. It's not me playing. It's
Yeah.
another guy.
There's another guy playing who hasn't played like 2.0 at all.
Ah, fair.
Otherwise, I would be top 5.
You're
Yeah.
probably
You have an account to do such a thing.
Yes.
Where's this
But I
purple
don't
one
have the
going?
time right now. Next season.
Of course, there's going on vacation for 3 weeks.
Oh, 3
Okay.
to 4.
Not
He's
fun.
already smoking mushrooms in Norway.
Yeah, no, not smoking, but enjoying my life.
who the heck goes to Norway on a vacation, man?
Right.
Where would you go?
Not Norway.
Not Norway.
Norway is great.
Nope. Probably somewhere that has sea. So like Greece, Spain, something like that.
Yeah, but Norway has lakes.
Oh, fuck off.
You can go in a lake.
let's get rid of this. Why have they stopped this season where you can get the hour speed ups as well? Was that always a thing on the first day? You couldn't get them?
Yes.
What speed up? Sorry.
Like
The
for
half
the
hours up.
yeah, you can't get beyond. Like there's no half hours or hours, is there? I'm sure they used to do
No,
half hour.
but I think it was always this way.
Was it?
This way. I
I
think so.
feel like they're definitely trying to make you gem spend on day one still.
I mean, you can in 9 hours it will reset, and then you can go for the hour boost.
Yeah.
So it should be alright.
What am I doing with this? So you have 10 stamina, so you've got to go. You have 70 stamina, so you can stay. You have nothing. 53. Okay, you can go there. Okay, let's throw level
Carbis
12.
is saying that everyone is low.
Who's saying it?
Carbs.
And everyone is. And where? Is
Yeah.
everyone low?
But he can barely hear me. I need to yell, it seems.
That's so good that you can barely be heard.
Fuck off.
Right. I need to remove Gandalf and stick in. So what are we saying here? We're saying I'll get away with putting level 12 Bjorn or level 12. Witch King
You
into
have a
this
level
formation.
12 Beyond?
Yeah, he's just chilling out really in this sort of D team that I've created.
Weird.
But it won't actually let me take him out. Here we go. So weird. Right. Let's get rid of Gandalf the White and stick in level 12 Bjorn and hit a level 8 and see what happens.
It's Witch King and Bjorn? Anyone else?
No, it's just going to be... I'm just going to go Bjorn, Shadow. I mean, it should be okay, because Shadow and Scalhelm should do it on their own pretty much, but... Just in case, though, I'm going to give them a couple more troops. I started building a command helm. I haven't finished, but I have started.
You don't have a command helm?
Not really. I kind of don't really see... I do see the benefit and I don't see the benefit. So my point with the command helm is, particularly now that they've actually sorted out the wording, I don't see the point as much. Rightly or wrongly. So let me just find a tile to hit and I'll try and explain. Because otherwise I'm just going to stop. Oh, fuck off. If I mark this, what are you? You'll do. Let's hit Hergon and die. Yay. I better just switch to counter, actually. Give myself a chance. Right. So.
You guys use tactical ruse yet?
No,
Never.
I never use it over. Oh, what? Someone's got no stamina. What a tool. Who's got no stamina then? I'm sure I checked this. Is it Shadow?
I don't know why would anyone waste ability point
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
for tactical roots. Now, especially now when you can gather on your fellowship tiles.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not as confident in this going well now, by the way.
What are you doing?
I'm about to hit this level 8, but I'm taking Shadow out for Gimli, which makes me slightly get palpitations. However, I've decided this is a season for experimentation, and this is what we're doing.
It's a bad season for that, to be honest.
I
Hmm.
can...
It's fine.
Right, let's go. Give Gimli some health, and then we'll hit this tile.
We're used to Tim failing, so it's fine, whatever season it is.
Yeah, it's quite concerning though that the amount I failed still end up above you.
Because I like to make you
Because
feel
he's-
good.
Thanks.
No,
I
because you
appreciate.
suck.
I appreciate that. Right, command helm. So, because they actually finally put the wording out on it, whereby command only affects the formations unit, yeah, it keeps it alive longer. But what I found at my level of stuff, if I'm going to hit someone who's a Kraken, for example, the command helm doesn't help me because I just die. I die just as fast, but I do less damage. So it kind of seems pointless to me to have it. I might as well try and just do the maximum amount of damage I can while I'm alive.
But is it that much more damage with?
Yeah. It's pretty nuts because your attack difference is pretty high. So even though you've got to think, say if I'm using a command helm, right, and I'm getting an extra 100-ish because it should be on Scale Helm. Yeah, okay. So I'm getting like an extra 100-ish command. So I'm getting 11% damage reduction. The unit damage is irrelevant. So on someone like Bjorn, who's actually got 100 command because of that helmet, which isn't going to help me, but that's not the point. So if I find someone who hasn't got that, so Shadow here has got a command helmet, I'm just going to take him off. So Shadow is still 5% naturally anyway. So I'm gaining 5% reduction, but I'm losing 35 attack probably. So in the grand scheme of things, I personally don't think it's any better. Because you're literally talking about 5% damage reduction, which I can get from a protection set. Hence, I still think Command Helm is a myth.
I think
For my Dane,
for the damage healer, for the damage commanders, HP is more important.
But honestly, I
be
don't
honest,
like the Command
yes.
Helm.
The thing is,
Yeah, from
a bit more HP or a bit in command, it's not gonna make a difference whether you die round 6 or round 7. It's not that decisive.
It depends what round. I mean, if you're talking about Dane, for example, Dane dies round 5, that's a problem. Dane dies round 6, it's, well, end of round 6, it's not so bad. Because you've kind of done the maximum amount of your damage output, really, unless you're going to survive till round 9. So I don't think Command makes that decision for you.
That's what I'm
Personally.
saying as well.
Yeah. But let's face facts. If I'm going to hit someone like Matix this season, the likelihood is I'm not going to live 5 rounds anyway. So I might as well, at least in the rounds that I'm alive, try and do the maximum amount of damage.
but to be honest, I wouldn't say you don't have a chance against Matix. I mean, he is not that much stronger than you are because your gear is similar, and
Hang
the
on,
only
hang on.
difference are the sleeve levels.
I'm so glad this is recorded. Please just say that again, that I'm as strong as who now? Because I'm so going to get wrecked by Matix. But I will take that and just not fight him all season. I'm okay with that. Right, I'm genuinely nervous about this 8 tile, which is a bit worrying at this stage, but I'm genuinely nervous about it. I've taken the tile with the level 12 Bjorn, and it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, to be fair.
Didn't expect that.
No, I'll take that. Pretty simply as well, actually.
Who was the second damage dealer?
It was Scalhelm and Gimli. The annoying thing is, though, he's just short of going up to level 15 and getting an extra gear piece. I mean, I could drop the heal on Gandalf and go into Mithrandir and try and get some troop damage, but I'm still meh on troop damage. Yeah, I still don't really like troop damage. But what I will do here is I'm going to show you the... I mean, Gandalf's took 0 losses there, without really even any command gear either. It's pretty good. Fair.
Group damage only works with foreign, so...
Them snaggers. I enjoyed playing Sauron last season with snaggers a little bit. That was pretty good. I was sometimes getting 60, 70k's worth of damage out of him, which I was pretty happy about. And he was still quite
snaggers, and
tanky.
Sauron had once 100k report.
Yeah, he does pretty well with him. Right, I'm going to take one more tile, and then I'm probably going to call it a day for an hour or so, and I'll probably come back in a little bit. Mainly because I could do some stamina, really. I mean, in truth, I did have the counter buff then, which I think's probably helped me. Let's go for another 8. No, thank you. I've boldly marked 200 with cavalry up here again. Why if the 8's not on my search? I feel like this is me being horrible. I feel like this person is like waiting to hit this tile. But I'm definitely hitting that because that's nice. Right, let's get some troops in here. How do people feel about the death of T1 troops? Because I literally just go for a month's no tomorrow and don't really care about them.
You just keep pumping out T1 troops.
Yeah, I do it until probably day 3.
No. Never tried it. I always just upgrade them, but maybe it is better to just spam out.
It's just cheap. And
Also,
I'm
what did
down.
you say about being above me in affluence?
To answer that question, I'd have to look at the leaderboard, and I have no intention of doing that right now.
Last season I also used 3 days of T1, but this season changes everything a bit, I think.
Yeah, maybe so. I need another damage dealer here who's going to do an okayish job that ideally isn't Dane. So this is where my gear lets me down because I've only got one focus damage set, so I can't really throw Saruman back in. What can I actually?
Then there is a request to turn the volume up of our voices.
I think since that I have. I'm kind of like messing around with the slider. I've turned it up since I saw that. I think I don't know why Microsoft Work keeps getting involved.
Otherwise, Corpse is just gonna bother me, you know.
Yeah, good old carbs. I need
He
to
can
swap
join us
this
here.
He never joins wars.
I
He
know.
just lurks.
Never
He
heard
doesn't.
his voice.
I heard it once.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just shoving Dane back in.
It's still
I'm
very
high.
low. Turn up higher.
Okay, we'll go higher.
I think some people need just. Who wants to hear us?
Right. Let's swap that. I feel like this is just a waste of Dane stamina, though. We'll go for that. Although I feel like I'm going to throw these at a 9. I feel like that'll make it at least okay for me to do so. Although I don't want that tile. This person is drawing on a 4 or a 6. That's got to feel bad. I mean, we've all been there, but appreciate how bad that feels. Right, what we got here? Oh, I've just changed the counter back. What's this? Here we go. That'll do. At least I've got a counter, I think. Oh, just changed it back. I must have so many troops in recuperation. Right, I'm taking this tile and then, like I say, I'm heading off for a bit. But I think the plan is to come back later for a little while. Hopefully somewhere nearer the top 10. Let's go. Where was it? What is this? I'm just going to hit the shadow tile and hope for the best, probably.
Do it.
In fact, I'm going to hit that one. I'm going to hit the LOTR tile. Because I feel if I die to LOTR, Riv will at least be happy.
Maybe a random question, but what are you guys'
22.
opinion about the new ring system?
I hate it at the moment.
Me too. It just looks like random clicking, and there's no strategy in it whatsoever.
Yeah. And then it just seems like they just want you to spend a load of gems because you can just speed everything up with gems. Like, I 100% guarantee Raven's getting more percentage from sweeping right now. Like, 100% guarantee.
Yeah, probably. Raven bought the whole thing already.
Yeah,
Level
probably so.
32!
What stamina you got left, Dixon?
40.
Nice.
But stamina is not the issue. Troops are.
I mean,
And-
stamina is the issue. I
and
still
speed
fucked
up.
up so much.
Well, fuck. I have 5 speed ups left.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
This morning,
Okay.
this morning I almost rage quit when I marched onto a tile instead of attacking it.
Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. I sent my main at to basically start the thing with the hammer, where you get resources from a tile. What the hell am I on about here? What's that thing called? I want to call it sweeping. It's not sweeping.
You mean resource levy?
No, the whole. Hang on.
Workshop?
This thing. No, gather. I sent my main to gather. God, that literally just escaped me.
Right, okay.
that thing with the hammer that's also known as a pickaxe. You should know that by now. You know, the obvious thing, the pickaxe. Right, I got that tile. I am now back above Kevin, which is nice. And on
Yeah.
that note, I'm going to show the
Go
leaderboard
Kevin.
again. Right, I'm calling it a day there for an hour or so, but I'll be back later. So enjoy
Wait,
yourselves.
you streamed for like 45 minutes, even though you said that you will start at 10:30.
1 hour and 34 minutes and 35 seconds. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just because you've only been on it for 45 minutes and people couldn't hear you for 15.
I was trying to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no,
you're-
we're back in a couple
you're
hours.
the one. Yeah, come on.
But it's nice to see that even though all the issues, we're still all talking Dixon. Isn't that nice?
What issues?
Aw.
All right. On that note,
I don't-
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Fangorn. I'll see you there. Talk later. Bye.
But not before 18 UTC.
What?
Nothing.